Wow, man, think about living off the grid. Think about living off the grid. You know, you hear these stories, man, and you see these videos and you read these articles and all that stuff about these folks who live off the grid. And what does that mean? What does it mean to live off the grid? I mean, really, think about it. All right, say, like with your house. I give you some examples. I give you some bills to put out there. If you have an electric bill that's getting you for what? A couple of $100 during the summertime. Some folks jump up to $300-400 during the summertime. And then you have, in some cases, not summertime, you know, bill probably be $180-190, maybe less. I mean, come on. I'm not being specific on this, so don't be hammering me talking about, well, my bill is, you know, don't folks like that get on your damn nerves sometimes. You know, you got those folks who are, man, that's another video. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna digress just for a second. I spent time over on crackberry.com, and they had, and I'm gonna get back to the subject at hand. But spend time over at crackberry.com, and they have, like, somebody will say, man, my battery is draining on my playbook. I mean, it's like, I got to figure out what's going on with my playbook. Maybe it's this update that we just had from BlackBerry. Then you'll have, if there's 100 comments, 80 of them will be people talking about, nothing wrong here. My battery's fine. My battery's okay. Matter of fact, I got better battery life. It's like, okay, people who are having horrible battery life on their playbook, they have to filter through all of those comments in order to find somebody who did have or does have bad or had bad battery life, and they can give the person some advice on how to have better battery life. You know? Alright, enough of that. Okay. But you have those bills that you got to deal with. A certain amount of bills. A couple of $100 here for that. $60, $80 here for that for here, that, you know, all that stuff that you pay. So you have that going. But living off the grid means you don't have all of that anymore. Damn, ain't that the bomb? Think about that. Think about if you didn't have to pay. Say if your house was powered by generators and we're talking solar and harnessing energy, like storing the being able to store the energy where you can, the power where you can store the power and all of that stuff, being able to have your own source of water. And once you get your electricity going, it's on and popping, partner. When you get your own, when you can get off the grid, you don't have to deal with paying the power company for your power. And you got the power. You ain't paying the power company for your power. Imagine how much money that frees up. Imagine that. That is on a whole nother level of awesomeness. That's living off the grid. You know, I was talking earlier about what I would do if I got $1 million. And I thought about the home that I'm in now and the time that I spend away from the home because I'm at work, so I can pay for all the things in that home. And then I only spend a few hours each day awake, you know, to enjoy the home. Can you imagine if I didn't have to leave home and stay away for 12 hours? That's what living off the grid can do. I could be at home, probably be working like a dog, but you know what? I'm at home. And I wouldn't have to pay as many bills, you know, talking taxes and things like that. But being off the grid will free up some money. Yeah, maybe having some animals and all of that type of stuff out there, working my land, growing my food, and all of that off the grid. That's awesome. That gives you something to think about. So, I mean, hey, if you can do it. And that's why I said, if I had that $1 million, man, I'll pay off the house. I'll sell the house that I'm in, you know, and pay for what I owe, and go have me one of those off the grid, solar powered, super energy generator pack, own my own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's $1 million well spent. Of course, I wouldn't spend all $1 million on that, but I would spend a decent amount on a big old piece of land away from a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, so I wouldn't have to see. Right now, I can look out my kitchen window and see my neighbor's bathroom window. Yeah, I could stretch a tape measure from their window to my window. That's too damn close. But that's the way it is. And I'm gone 12 hours dealing with that. Because I'm paying for that. Yeah, maybe one day I'll build up the guts and nuts to say, all right, enough of this. I'm going to the country and get out there and get some blisters on my hands and some dirt under my nails and all of that stuff and work towards getting off the grid. This is me rambling. Maybe give you something to think about, because this is probably doable in your situation. I don't know.